I invite you to the Venus Project. I invite you to reestablish the attributes to the goddess known as Venus, who embodied love, which is the overall care, beauty, which is the overall aesthetic, the attention to art, the attention to details, the embodiment of desire, of ambition, of having a vision, of having a goal, of being motivated, of being inspired, the embodiment of sex being purely the act of creation, the physical demonstration of creation, getting your physical body to do what you idealize in your mind, the embodiment of fertility being productive in the pursuit of what you choose to embark on, that it prospers, that it succeeds, that you get the results desired and more. The embodiment of prosperity, being able to provide a sustainable living and, dare I say, thrive, because prosperity, having enough to give, having enough to share with others, being prosperous, being abundant. The embodiment of also victory, overall finality, the completion of a thing, the victory, the success, the time to celebrate, the time of gratitude. A shortcut to victory is gratitude. Side note, if you ever want to feel victorious or be victorious over something, start with gratitude, lead with gratitude. Even if you don't believe that something can come to pass, that you want to come to pass, in the moment, be thankful toward the idea of being able to conceive whether or not you can succeed. Just like they say when it comes to sabotage, we talk about self-fulfilling prophecies. It's also true for self-fulfillment. It's also true for self-victory. So the overall victory is the continual perpetuity of these attributes in society: love, beauty, desire, sex, fertility, prosperity, and victory. Greece and Rome later referred to Venus as only the embodiment of love and sexuality. So out of what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characteristics, now you're down to just 2. When the other 4 is something that we need, because what we do see is a lot of the embodiment of Venus in society already, because we're under the divine feminine, but the limitation is being expressed because you're only seeing it being presented possibly with the love and sexuality part. It's good that the love part is there, that you see charity, but it doesn't, the scale toward the portrayal of sexuality is a much larger scale, it seems, than love. So even there, you're down to really 1.5 now, or no, three-fifths of a human embodiment of the Venus attribute in society. 3/5 of what the original 6 attributes of love, beauty, desire, sex, fertility, prosperity, and victory. Actually 7. So now you're down to from 7 to what, 2.5. Just love and sexuality. And sexuality is tipping the scales, meaning that there's more sexuality being expressed possibly in society than there is love. At least that's how things are being portrayed. I could be wrong, but it looks as if that's just an observation. It seems as if that's how things are being played out. So on this Venus project, I'm inviting you as a soul, as a mind, to begin to conceive a society that has those missing attributes more defined and more refined and more expressive and more prevalent in our current society. Just imagine it, because it starts with an imagination. I'm not telling you to physically do anything yet. Where the mind goes, the body will follow. We'll embody whatever it is that we think about and ponder. So these missing attributes in this Venus project, should you desire to embark on it, or should you choose to participate in it, would require love, again, beauty, desire, sex, which is, again, we're saying the act of creating something, just the act of being productive, doing something. That's what we mean by sex. We're not talking about the act of procreation between a man and a woman to create a child. That's not what we mean. That's why there's another attribute separate called fertility. So, but either it could apply to that too if you are looking to be one who has a physical legacy. Sure, fertility is what you need, and sex is the only way to really physically get there through through your physical DNA, through your body. It takes sex. So either way, whether you're producing a human soul or producing a work of art, to create productivity that cannot be stagnated is what these other attributes of Venus are. See, we're not talking about any believing in a goddess or anything like that. Literally, we're just talking about taking the attributes that are attributed to that goddess and being able to apply those. That is the true power of the goddess. That is what the actual physical manifestation of the goddess represents. So you want that. You want the fertility, the prosperity for sure. You want the money to be long. You want the pockets to be strong, don't you? Prosperity. So even in this divine 7-part candlestick torching revelatory assignment of different attributes to make a society become an Eden or a paradise, prosperity is a part of it. And it's not superficial to think so. And then finally, you have victory, which could just be summed up in as the maintenance of those previous 6 attributes. To maintain those is what defines what victory is. So victory is maintaining the love, beauty, desire, sex, fertility, and prosperity. Maintaining the love, the care, the attention to detail, the art, the joy of your work, the joy of what you do, the joy of your life, the desire, being motivated to continue, being desirous to continue, looking forward to the future, enjoying the present, looking back and learning over the past and being thankful for the lessons that the past teaches us, the desire to create something, produce something, and then make sure that it succeeds. And then finally, it can receive itself again and continue to nourish. There's the cycle. That is the victory. That is the Venus Project in a nutshell. And then just a little play on words. Venus spelled backwards is Sun Eve, the midnight sun. In this dark world we must shine. That is the midnight sun. Sun Eve is Venus backwards. The midnight sun. Why call it the midnight sun? Because it sounds fly. Pretty much sounds fly. So in a nutshell, that's really the Venus Project. So just whatever and again, she's the mother of Cupid and Enos, so she knows how to aim. And she'll hit her target in her bullseye. I was just saying peace to a few neighbors. She knows how to hit a bullseye. So that's the Venus Project in a nutshell. We invite you to participate. Yellow Planet.